Baron, you're a nature. This thing brings back good memories. You were at this age is one thing that you're part of the academy structure. When you see this thing happening, initiatives of this nature, where does it take you?
Yeah, it takes me back down the memory lane. It brings tears to my eyes because I know how it feels like to be in this position, and at that time you are unable to afford a pair of boots, you are unable to afford a pair of gloves. But when you come to places like this, Kaizer Chiefs Village, at least you have hope of meeting your role models and asking for a pair of gloves. And I know where I come from, I know how it feels like. I once came to the village, I went straight to Brian Baloyi, I asked for a pair of gloves, he gave it to me, and it really meant a lot because I had to wear those gloves from Joburg all the way to Venterstop. And people said, are you crazy? It's too hot for you to be wearing gloves. I was like, my role model gave me these gloves. And when I got home that night, I used them as a pillow. And I started visualizing. I started envisioning my dream, and I wanted it to come true. And hence, I've spent my whole professional career at Kaizer Chiefs. I was this side for 5 years. I'm that side now for over 20 years. So it really means a lot that Kaizer Chiefs and the sponsors, especially Toyota, they always come up with such great initiatives to give the kids an opportunity to showcase their talents.
You are the longest serving goalkeeper, maybe I should say, in the continent, and you're still going on. What keeps you going?
I think the hunger. The hunger keeps me going, and I had an opportunity to play for one of the biggest clubs in the continent. And when I was given that opportunity, it's the club that we grew up supporting at home. I didn't want to think twice when I got the opportunity. I didn't want to disappoint the chairman. I didn't want to disappoint the board of directors. I didn't want to disappoint anyone who's part of the circle. So I had to focus throughout my career to achieve as much as I can. And I'm happy that I was able to achieve all of that. And I'm continuing to show the same hunger because before I retire, I want to go and present the trophy to the chairman and the board, and I want to leave smiles on the Kaizer Chiefs faithfuls' faces.
We know for the fact that breaks of this nature are necessary and they are so well for you to reconnect with the world and the loved ones. But sometimes they have a tendency of breaking momentum that you guys build so hard. What will keep you in this run, having big momentum?
No, I think for me, like I said, I grabbed the opportunity with both hands. And I think the stories that I share every time I get an opportunity to do interviews is the stories that will touch a future generation of South African footballers. And if you want to learn, you will learn. If you don't want to, you will just ignore what you are being advised to do. And like I said, I also had a role model, Brian Baloyi, that I looked up to growing up. And I managed to surpass all his accolades or achievements because I believed in my talent, I believed in myself, and I know where I was coming from. So I think if any player or every player can have the same mindset, I think we will break all the boundaries.